Arnold Schwarzenegger's Guide to Overcoming Life's Biggest Challenges. Are you ready to face life's biggest challenges head-on? Imagine if there was a guidebook that could transform your toughest obstacles into stepping stones toward greatness. That's what Arnold Schwarzenegger offers us in his book, Overcoming Life's Biggest Challenges. But why should you care about overcoming these challenges? Let me tell you this. Every challenge you overcome is a step closer to achieving your dreams and living a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. You might be wondering, how do you even begin to tackle these monumental tasks? Here's something you should know. It starts with understanding the mindset that Arnold shares in his guide. In Overcoming Life's Biggest Challenges, Arnold emphasizes that the first step towards overcoming any challenge is acknowledging its existence. He says, the first thing you have to do is admit that you have a problem. This doesn't mean you're weak or incapable, it means you're human. Think about it. How many times have you ignored a problem, hoping it would magically disappear? Instead, Arnold advocates for facing these issues head-on, no matter how daunting they may seem. It's like peeling off the layers of an onion. Each layer reveals more about yourself and your potential. So, how do you begin the journey of overcoming these challenges? Let me share a personal anecdote with you. A few years ago, I faced a significant career setback when my company decided to cut costs by downsizing. My heart sank as I watched colleagues I had worked closely with get laid off. I felt like I had failed, like I wasn't good enough. But then I remembered Arnold's advice and started asking myself, what problem am I facing? By identifying the issue clearly, I was able to break it down into manageable parts and start strategizing solutions. One day, I found myself standing in front of a large group of people, delivering a speech that I never thought possible. It wasn't easy, but looking back, it was the turning point that led me to where I am today. But here's the crucial part. Overcoming challenges requires persistence. Arnold talks about the power of persistence in his book, saying, persistence is the key to success. It's not about how hard you work, it's about how much you want it. In our fast-paced world, we often lose sight of our goals due to distractions and setbacks. However, persistence is the glue that holds everything together. Remember, it's not about the number of steps you take, but the courage to keep taking them, no matter how small they may be. One of the most powerful lessons I learned from Arnold is the importance of visualization. He suggests imagining yourself succeeding at your goal. It's like painting a vivid picture in your mind. Visualize the smile on your face when you achieve your goal, the pride you feel, and the joy it brings to those around you. When you visualize success, it becomes more tangible and you're less likely to give up. For example, imagine you're aiming to write a novel. Instead of focusing on the vast expanse of pages ahead, focus on the last chapter you finish. Celebrate each milestone along the way. By doing so, you'll find the strength to keep going even when things get tough. Now, let's talk about the role of support systems. Arnold highlights the importance of having a supportive network around you. He believes that people who succeed are those who surround themselves with people who believe in them. So don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a family member, they can offer guidance, encouragement, and sometimes a fresh perspective. Just remember, it's not just about finding someone to hold your hand through tough times. It's about building a community that uplifts you and helps you grow. Another essential element in overcoming challenges is resilience. Arnold defines resilience as the ability to bounce back from adversity. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back quickly. It's about learning and growing from every experience. Every challenge presents an opportunity to learn and become stronger. Take, for instance, the time I faced a health crisis that left me feeling overwhelmed and uncertain. Instead of letting fear control me, I focused on the lessons I could learn from this experience. I realized that I had the inner strength to persevere, and it was a turning point that made me appreciate life more. Resilience teaches us that we are capable of more than we think we can handle, and it's a trait that can be cultivated with practice and dedication. Lastly, let's talk about the importance of setting realistic goals. While it's important to dream big, setting unrealistic goals can lead to disappointment and demotivation. Arnold suggests breaking down your larger goals into smaller, achievable milestones. This way, you can celebrate each victory, which will keep you motivated and energized. For instance, if your goal is to run a marathon, instead of setting a single goal of running 26.2 miles, set smaller goals like running a 5K, then a 10K, and eventually a half marathon. By celebrating each step, you'll find it easier to stay on track and motivated. As we conclude this exploration of Arnold Schwarzenegger's guide to overcoming life's biggest challenges, let me leave you with a powerful quote from the book. Every day, every hour, every minute, you have a choice. You can choose to accept your circumstances, or you can choose to change them. And when you choose to change them, you create the future you desire. Remember, the path to overcoming life's challenges is not always smooth sailing, but it's worth it. Each obstacle you conquer makes you stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to face whatever comes next. So let's embrace the journey with open arms, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Here's to conquering life's biggest challenges.